EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Cougar 19.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across. The 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Go check, go check. Come on, come on.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Raiders had a woeful 2-9 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Get it. Get it.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Brought down in the play by Deron Bland. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
It looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Mitchell will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Raymond, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
47-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Tyler Warren, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion sets your kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They run over center with Mitchell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
So they've been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now second and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. 21 yards there on third. Down.
33-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Here we go. Set. 65. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he is in. Touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Raiders 14. Panthers 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
Hey, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Panthers first
They'll
down.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are once again back in front.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Here we go. Strike.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Britton Strange,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Raiders have yet again retaken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18, 5, 70, Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to double the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Carolina.
They go play action here on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
19, Charger, 19, Pioneer. 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
What would look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. The gain of 5, and it's second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in guys handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he's going to step up and run. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Calvin Austin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And the lead is up to 8.
Raiders 28, Panthers 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Panthers first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
First down, Carolina.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll look to throw here. McKinnon here is complete. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the program, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
They'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Another run to Mitchell.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go. Let's go.
2nd and 11.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get through. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to air one out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Okay, ready?
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
He'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you want. It doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here comes second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Tag.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. They'll look to throw. Pass complete down in the cool. Fights through and now a crease. Still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Puka Nacua, 50 yards. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Panthers 33.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down the field, he's got one. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. This is caught. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Raiders 36. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught right side. It's one. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
That big gain still a ways to go, though.
The rookie from Nebraska looking sharp on that one. 1st down.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is caught by Addison.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned